6:25 p.m. Eastern Time Zone, December 6, 2024. I am to report there's laughing gas, what I call martini gas, in my main room, in my extra room, which started filling up both rooms. Only after I went into the extra room to do an activity. Within 5 minutes, it didn't happen right away. It took about 5 minutes or maybe 6 minutes to be in the extra room before I got high as the sky. I had to stop walking around. I had to lean against my refrigerator, close my eyes, and write it out. Stand there and just write it out. It's that bad. That gas makes you that high as the sky. You are loaded. So I'm standing there with my eyes closed, high as the sky, just breathing in all this gas. After about 3 minutes, it stopped being so bad in the extra room, although it was still in the air. But at least I could open my eyes and continue my task, but I was high as the sky while I did it. I come back into my main room after about 4 or 5 minutes carrying on. The whole event in the extra room took about 10 minutes of being just high as the sky in there, but 5 minutes of that, I was sober. I wasn't quite in there for 15 minutes, but let's say in a 12-minute range, in the 10-minute range, for 5 minutes of, see, I'm not making sense because I'm fucking high, so let's just get to the point. Let's say just 15 goddamn minutes I was in there. I think it's a little extended, a little bit far-reaching. I think I was more 10 or 11 minutes in there. And it seemed like 5 minutes, but for a considerable amount of minutes, I was not high when I went in there, and for a considerable amount of time when I went in the extra room, I was damn sober and perfectly fine, and then out of nowhere, I had to stop and hold myself up. I don't fall, but you're so fucking high, you don't want to do anything. You're going to find something to lean against, close your eyes, and just write it out. All right, so that went on, just being high as the sky for a good 2-3 minutes, and then a couple of minutes after that, I was able to open my eyes and carry on with my task. All right, so then I come into here. And when I sit down and I come back into this room, I'm so freaking high right now. I'm so goddamn high, I have to keep my eyes closed. There's no point to trying to open them up. Maybe in a good 2-3 more minutes. Wait another good 3 minutes, and maybe I can open my eyes up and try not to be so fucking high. So they filled up both rooms, okay? It's really bad in the main room. And this is what was happening in this room. So here we go. When I went into the extra room, all hell broke out in this room. I went into the extra room. All that stuff's going on with the laughing gas in the extra room. While I'm in the extra room, all hell broke out only after I had gone into the extra room. All hell broke out under my floor by my radiator. And under the floor by that track that I said that they have that door underneath that table. So that side of the room, there was human beings banging, thrashing, crashing, not totally crashing loud. It gets really loud. That crap can happen really loud down there. Oh, yes. Like, whoa. But this is just straight up fighting or something. All right. We're not stupid here. What's going on? Cracking, all these sounds, all right, are going on in those two areas that I just stated. And that continued and continued the whole time I was high as the sky. In my room, okay, in the extra room that I was in, I could hear it. It was so fucking loud. And it was sporadic, okay? It would be eruptions of this combat sounds. And then quiet for 30 seconds, and then it would erupt again, but in those two spots that I stated. They're all going on under the floor. When it come back in here, there was only one more eruption of spastic terrorists underneath my floor. Cracking sounds. It's not cracking. We'll get to it. Anyways, they're fucking down there and they're raising hell. But it was only a few sounds, loud bang sounds from under my floor. That was it. So what I am allowed to say is every time these gases fill up and there's people around, They're obviously human beings. They're terrorists. But they stop. It's all quiet and still, and no one's doing nothing anymore except me. I'm still going in and out of rooms, but I'm high as the sky right now, and it's in both of my fucking rooms. And it's the strongest in my main room where all the terrorism was occurring under my floor. Okay? I'm sitting here talking through it, although I'm high with my eyes closed and really irritated and tired of being made high. I don't like to be high. I don't like people making me high. I don't like any of it. But it looks like it's really strong in here, and you can tell when they don't let up on that crap. Like, they're pumping it. They don't. Whoever's doing that isn't playing around. They'll pump that crap till I beg for mercy. But the whole time they pump it, there ain't nobody around me. I'm the only fucking one. And it always comes after I hear humans. But that's why I'm not allowed to talk about the gas, because of straight combat. That gas is a big deal. So the fact I talked about it and the fact I talked about the combat, all the eruptions, and now it's all fucking silent, there ain't nobody under my floor no more. But that gas is still pumping hard. So they're not playing around with anyone else that thinks they're going to come back to do it. They're probably dropping before. The gas has got to put people unconscious, I figure, from what I'm testifying to. So who knows, since it's so thick and running and heavy right now, right? And it hasn't stopped. They walk in, they inhale it, and they probably just collapse. I heard that shit all the time on floor 3. You can review statements and testimonies, but I am forbidden from talking about it right now. I know how this shit works, okay? If I sound like I don't know how this shit works, it's because I can't say anything. I know exactly how this gas works. And it's martini gas, okay? But it's like a laughing gas. I'm so miserable. You don't know how strong they're pumping it right now. These people who are pumping it are not playing around. I'm going to repeat that, but I want to get off this thing because I'm so goddamn high. There's no point to having me ramble this intoxicated. But I tell you, you don't hear nobody. And there was another place I heard them erupting with their terrorism under my floor, but I'm forbidden from saying it. But all those places, nobody's there. And the gas is pumping really hard still right now. Oh, let me just say the time. The gas is still flowing in here. 6:33 p.m. Okay, bye.